Another discussion question was, are there examples of gender-based violence present in the film, and how is the oppression of women linked to these individual acts of violence? There are examples of gender-based violence throughout the entire film, and two examples would be domestic violence as well as sexual assault. And as I mentioned earlier, Boo Willie beat his wife as well as his children, and this is an obvious example of domestic violence. And there are two scenes that include sexual assault. The first one is when Yasmin invited Bill into her home for dinner, and Bill ends up raping Yasmin, leaving her on the floor, and also leaving her traumatized throughout the remainder of the movie. And she later learns that Bill actually raped another woman, and the woman actually ended up killing him, and she was able to identify him at the hospital as the man who raped her as well. Another example of sexual assault was when Alice, Tangi, and Nyla's mother explains how she was raped by her father, who also happened to rape Tangi as well. The oppression of women is linked to these individual acts of violence because these men are using physical force to control and dominate these women. Boo Willie had been abusing Crystal for years, yet she never left simply because she was just too afraid. And this alone shows the control that he had over her and over her life. And when a woman is raped, she's basically denied the decision of whether or not she wants to partake in these sexual activities. And this decision is basically already made for her. So this is one way that oppression is linked to these acts.